Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Here's Carr.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed.
It's fourth down. White. Easy, kill.
Carr gonna go on fourth down.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Saints first down by a couple of yards, it would appear, as they're able to convert on 4th and 5.
A give. This is Kamara. Room here to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Throwing on first down is Carr.
This one taken in by Olave.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Chargers 42.
On second down, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
3rd and 8. 6-18. What's that?
Now Carr.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
What's that?
On fourth down, Carr. That is caught by Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards, a big play there on fourth.
So after the big play on fourth, here's 1st and 10.
Slot man moves right.
And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
He stiff arms him. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Chris Olave.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Saints are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So that, Charles, his second touchdown of the ball game. He had the more standard receiving touchdown earlier. This time he finds the end zone in the run game.
Yeah, it's almost as if he said, well, that's how I normally do it. That's almost boring. Give me another opportunity. This time I'll use my legs only and get into the end zone.
That is caught by a diving Thomas. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the two.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the two-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their two-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Once more, here's Eckler.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the fourth quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Steps away. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Gerald Everett from 17 yards out. And the Chargers have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. Now, after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Winston finds his man. It's Thomas. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 41-yard line.
That's good for us Saints.
Winston to give. It's Kamara. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd down, Winston. He gets it to Thomas. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Now Kamara. There to make the tackle, Deion Leonard. 2nd and 6 coming up. Winston. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 17 yards out. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. It's Eckler again.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now Herbert. That is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters tell...
There he goes, right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Now Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
He completes it to Olave.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Let's go, let's convert, let's convert, let's convert.
A busy night continues for Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
Winston.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Winston to throw. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. The dramatic score to tie it, and now they just need the PAT to get the lead late 4th quarter.
So much for the touchdown maker. It's all about the extra point attempter. And I can't wait to see how this one turns out.
And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. This is 1st and 10. Herbert.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Herbert to throw.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch.
Damn, bro, comeback is crazy.
Defensively and tackle someone.
eventually decide a